What up? So it's my last day at JDM Hawaii, and I've been saying that I was gonna make this video over and over, and unfortunately it's getting a bit dark, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try to do this in one take. I want to go over each truck. I want to show some of the features of each truck, and then at the end of it, like I did with my K-Van video, I want you guys to comment below which one makes the most sense for you. I will be coming back to Hawaii. I will be coming back soon, maybe for Mr. Rusty. All my Patreon homies know what's up. But let's start with the Honda Acty. So this is a Honda Acty. This one in particular is two-wheel drive. I think a big selling point when it comes to the Actys is that it has the rear motor, which in my opinion, I think is actually a flaw. It is very difficult to work on these guys. Not only that, but if you have a full-time four-wheel drive one, I would say it's one of the slowest K-trucks. This one in particular is two-wheel drive. It doesn't say full-time four-wheel drive here, and I just know there's two-wheel drive. So this one will be a little quicker than your standard Honda Acty that everyone buys, but these are cool. I'll go over the interior space. I am 5'9", about 185. Leg room wise, we're looking at about 5 inches. On the right side, we're closer to maybe 7. Headroom wise, we definitely have a lot of room. I do have to say also with the Honda Acty, some pros would be, first and foremost, this and the Subaru probably have the biggest community, and there's so many parts available, and there's so many aftermarket parts available. You can buy mag factory fenders. I've seen Honda Acty on bags. I've seen engine swap Actys. I've seen countless upgrades. If you want to buy a truck and you just want to make sure there's a lot of information out there for you to work on it, I would say that's probably the biggest pro when it comes to buying a Honda Acty. Click the corner right now to check out the build that I did in the Honda Acty. I was able to complete it in 4 days with Amazon parts, Rock Auto, and just Face and Marketplace rims. So these are cool. Not my favorite, but cool. Next, some bonus ones for all the people who are taller than 6 foot. I know a lot of people comment, oh, I want to get a K-truck, but I'm too big. You're not too big. To be honest, you just need to find a Hijet Jumbo. So that's what this one looks like. You basically get a shorter bed, but a much bigger cab. You're able to slide the seats a lot further back. You're able to even recline your seats, which you can't do with your standard K-truck. And then if you want to go crazy, you get a Super Jumbo. So that's what this one is. Doesn't have a window, but I'll show a clip right now of Slater laying back here. So you can have your tools, you can have crazy amount of speakers, you can fit bodies back there. When it comes to the Super Jumbo, I'll measure it right now with my tape measure. This is with my seat straight up too. I definitely can recline it a lot further back, but I have 6 inches on that side and 10 inches on my right side. And because you have all this space back here, I'm sure if you want to get creative, you can modify the rails for this to go even further back. And then here we have another Hijet Jumbo. This is one of the older models. I think the dash is pushed in a lot further up, so we might have the most leg room in this one. Oh yeah, look, you can just tell off the rip. I can fit my whole hand here. And that's not even with the seat all the way back. Look at this. Oh, wow. So when it comes to leg room, if you wanted a crazy amount, you gotta get a S83. Look at this. This is 10 inches. Look how far this is. That's crazy. And then on this side, 11 inches to my knees. I can barely reach the pedals. Wow, I haven't sat in one of these like this. And after going from the 2 other generations, this has crazy amount of room. Like, look, I'm going to go on the other 2 Jumbos, but look. This is my hand to the radio. And mind you, that isn't even with my seat reclined back. I could go even further back and sit like this if I want to. So yeah, for any of my big boys, this is a 1993 Daihatsu Hijet Jumbo. This might be the most popular one and the easiest one to find. I haven't seen many people with the 99, and the Super Jumbo is by far the rarest. But yeah, this is the 99. This is seat all the way back. And then look, remember, we had a whole hand before. This is about, you know, a finger or 2. And then same for this side. I had over a hand in space. And then here we have a 1998. So right before the new generation. This one definitely has some room too. Not a whole hand, but almost. And then this side, yeah, we got overhand, look. I can't even reach. Next, let's talk about the Subaru Sambar. I know at the moment when someone usually asks, what K-truck they should get. They're on the heavier, bigger side. A lot of people say the Sambar, and I agree with them because this isn't a jumbo. This is just your standard truck. And then this is with the seat all the way back. Close this door, and you can see we have about a hand while still maintaining the same size bed, because when it comes to the jumbos, you no longer have that 6.5 foot bed. You lose some of that because you have the extra space here, you got the window here. So on the 1999, because it has that little pocket there, which is pretty cool, you get 6 foot 4 inches. On the Super Jumbo, you get 4 foot 9 inches. And then in the Cybertruck over here, you get 5 foot 4 inches. In comparison to the full bed of a Subaru, which is 6 foot 3 inches. So that is why when most people suggest a Sambar, I agree with them. These guys have the most space for one of the non-jumbos. But now while we're here talking about the Subaru, pros and cons on this guy. 4-cylinder, definitely one of the peppiest. Selectable 4-wheel drive, which I think just makes every truck better. You never really want full-time 4-wheel drive. Most times you don't even need it. So the fact that you could just press a button and drive over some dirt, snow, whatever the case may be, and then you just rear-wheel drive 99% of the time, I think the car just drives better, handles better, feels sportier. So that's a big pro on the Subaru. Most of them also have that extra low you could see there. I also think they have really clean clusters. This one has AC. Similar to the Honda, there's a huge community. Shout out to Special K, shout out to OK Garage. If you guys need any parts or exhaust, they got a lot of information on that side. Unlike the Acty, accessing the engine, doing basic maintenance is very easy. You just pop this over to get some of the other stuff, but mostly everything here, plugs, wires, and everything, you can access from this side. I'll show you what I mean on Bozozoku over here. This one has the engine popped. The cool thing about this one too, it's a 1999, and on this side, when you put the seat down, check this out. Hard cup holder. This one has a sub, which is pretty cool. But again, you can see both seats. That one is a further back. That's the driver's side. And then just check out the maintenance. Oil, plugs, wires. From what I've been told, you take off one of the wheels and the timing belt is 1, 2, 3. So everything essentially is right in front of your face. And then when it comes to the Hijet, these have a huge following when it comes to like off-road. A lot of them have diff lock. This one in particular is the Climber Edition, and it's also 4-wheel drive. So that button right there is for the diff lock. That's for the 4-wheel drive. This one is also PTO dump. I think when it comes to off-roading, I would get a Mitsubishi, Daihatsu, or Suzuki. I'd stay away from the rear engine trucks. A lot of people also like to say that because the engine is under the seat, which you can see it's really not, that you get a lot of engine noise or you get heated seats all year round. That's definitely not the case. I'm here to break that myth. Yeah, you get some extra engine noise, but I mean, you're driving a K car. You have no sound deadening, you have no airbags, you have no crumple zones. What's a little engine noise? Here's a look at the passenger side. Also, this one is an S110, which very similar to this guy for both being naturally aspirated, especially when it's twin cam. Definitely one of the fastest K trucks. So if you ever see this right here, just know, makes a huge difference. I was driving this van and I was going 60 miles per hour easily, and I had no idea it was a twin cam until after I got out of the car, and this thing is a rocket. But yeah, the Daihatsus are cool. My first truck ever was the S83 Hijet, very similar to the Jumbo that's back here. Some cons on Daihatsu, I would have to say finding parts are a bit more difficult than the Acty and Subaru. Even looking up parts in Japan isn't the easiest. I would say by far the easiest trucks to find parts for are the Subaru and then the Honda. And then when it comes to Daihatsu, Mitsubishi, they're a bit difficult. Suzuki is also pretty easy. And speaking of Suzuki, we have a Carry right here. So whenever you see round headlights, that means it's 4-speed. There's one over here somewhere. I believe it's this one, or did they sell it already? I know they're making moves over here. Oh wait, I think it's gone. Wow, it really is gone. Okay. So, oh no, it's right there. I walked right past it. It's a stainless steel one. So this guy right here, whenever you see round headlights, unfortunately, it is a 4-speed. You do have the rare situation when you can have the raccoon or mustache, whatever people call it, and you will be able to get a 5-speed, but it's, I believe, like a 91 or 92 Suzuki Carry. This one's a 1998. This one is also 2-wheel drive. Some pros on the Carry, again, these are beast on off-roading. Definitely clean interiors. I like how they have the seats together like that. This one has 29,000 kilometers. I love that the whole dash is kind of facing the driver. Gives it more of a little sporty feel. Right next to that, we have another Carry. This one's a 1996. When you have this front end, it could be 4-speed or 5-speed. The interior has some cloth to it. Let's check this one out. Yeah, this one is also a 4-speed. 17,000 kilometers. But yeah, the interiors are, I mean, none of them are really nice, I guess, except the Daihatsu sometimes, and then the Subarus for sure. And what I mean nice, I mean, like, look at this Classic. This one kind of doesn't count because it's a Classic, but look at the seats. You know, it has some attention to detail to it. I think all this just looks really good. That's a big reason people love Subarus. And then same with this Acty. In my opinion, if you want a really nice Acty, you have to get a Honda Acty Town. The Honda Acty Town is kind of like the higher trim level when it comes to K-Trucks. More than likely, it'll have a white bumper instead of this plastic one. You'll also maybe get lucky and see California mirrors. This will have the cluster that has a tachometer. I'll show you guys that in a second. And then most times it also comes with a clock. But yeah, this is an impromptu video. I will be making another one soon. This isn't a K-Truck, but essentially what a Mitsubishi K-Truck looks like is this. I've driven a bunch of them. You could actually find a lot of them automatic. I haven't heard any issues when it comes to automatic Mitsubishis. They also come with this power button, which is pretty cool, but it looks just like this. I think Mitsubishi is actually very slept on. They have nice clusters. They have nice trucks. I think they have nice looking trucks. Interiors also come two-tone like this. The only flaw I would say they have is that the back window on the K-Trucks isn't complete like this. It almost has just a small window there. I saw a picture and you can see how these are essentially all back there. On the Mitsubishi, it's a small little circle over there. But yeah, I had to get this video done. As you guys can see, it's getting very dark. Thank you all for watching. Road to 40K, road to 100K. Peace out, Hawaii. Can't wait to get back home to the blueberry lemon.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.